Welcome back to another video from the Bloomberg Analyst. Today we're looking at the Nasdaq 100. And just before we begin, if anyone is interested in joining my free market analysis group over on Telegram, please feel free to scan the barcode on your screen. Okay, so going back to our Nasdaq 100 and looking at Nasdaq, and it's continuing to go down. Yes, it is very slow. It's around 0.6% to the downside today. We're continuing to see a downward movement from the 1st of December. So it's interesting to see this. However, I still think the next 2 weeks and going into the end of the year is going to be very, very, very volatile, very bumpy, especially with we have the CPI readings coming out. We have on the 14th of December, we have a meeting, and we're going to have a CPI reading or inflation data come out, and that will impact the market hugely. I still think the market can bounce back from here. Now, one thing that's interesting to see right now is most of investors are predicting, or company owners and CEOs are actually predicting a recession. There are huge recession fears. I did mention this yesterday. And the recession fears is really scaring the market, and the market is going to probably bottom after the recession. We never actually had the market bottom, or the bear market bottom before the recession. That never happened throughout the modern history since the 1930s. But we are expected, if we're actually getting a recession maybe in 2 months or so, or 3 months, as people are saying, going into the 2023 a year, if we get a recession, then the bottom of the market will be after the recession, just like what history told us. Therefore, I still think there's going to be a dip in the market, in the general market, whether it's precious metals or the stock market. And I think the Nasdaq 100 is not going to be any different. We're going to, I still suggest that investors are still facing considerable downside risk going into the first quarter of 2023. And I think it's going to be interesting to see when it will actually bottom and when the recession hits. However, on the short term, I still think maybe by the 14th of December we're gonna see a potential rally from here, going all the way up to the 200-day EMA. So inflation, if it's cooler than expected, then we're definitely gonna get it going up, and we're gonna get a nice rally from here. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens on the 14th. But this is what I'm thinking as we speak for the next two months going into next year.